Today, on Be Something Wonderful, it didn't manifest and you are losing faith. What now? I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Here we are in the Dutch Caribbean in the beautiful island of Bonaire. I have another big video for you today. This comes from one of you who now is getting married to their specific person and described what really did it for them. And it's this whole idea that she described. She said, you know, Tom, this idea that in this present moment, I'm creating my past, present, and future. I'm creating my memories. Whatever I say is reality is what did it for me. It's this whole idea that when we say that something hasn't manifested, or that's it, or, you know, I give up, or it didn't change, or it still hasn't changed after 1 month, or 2 months, or 2 years, or 3 years, you're creating that reality in this moment. You can't know that. You can only know what you're aware of, the vantage point, the viewpoint, the perspective through which you are seeing the world right now, because that creates all of it, past, present, and future. I want to talk about this because she's living her life now. Just wanted to express gratitude. Gratitude to God, gratitude to the channel, gratitude for just having this realization that whatever you declare, you're not declaring any known facts. You're not remembering facts from the past. You're creating them. Past, present, and future, you're creating it all. So remember, you are declaring that you are losing faith and it didn't work. When you do that, when you say, well, it didn't work and I'm losing faith and it didn't work, then that's your experience of reality, past, present, and future. You can't know what that past version of you was experiencing. You can only know that experience from the vantage point through which you are seeing reality right now. Do you see it? That past that you're remembering, you're creating that now. That future that's unreachable, you're creating that now. That present that seems unbearable and seems unwanted, you're creating that now through your declaration that it's not working, that I'm losing faith, that these things are unwanted, that it never happens, right? You can't see or experience a world different than who and what you're conscious of being. It's law. Right? And you're going to say, like I said in yesterday's video, this is why this particular subscriber wanted to mention that. It's not but. When you say but, there are no buts, but those that you create. You create those contradictions right now. There's no past reality. There's no future reality. It's all here and now through what you're declaring, what you're assuming. So there's no other option but to declare it done, that you're in fulfillment and see only that. There's no buts. It's law. It's the law of being, the law of God, the law of assumption, the law of correspondence, the law of resonance, the law of vibration, the law of frequency. Whatever you want to call all of those laws come under the one supreme law of being aware of who and what you are. That's the law. Faith is awareness of being. That's what faith is. You can't lose faith. When you say you're losing faith, you can create, like one of you pointed out yesterday on what Bashar in one of his videos, when he talked about trust and confidence and all of that. You can create the experience of not trusting, but you can't lose trust. You can create the experience of not having confidence, but you're confident about that. This is Bashar's point and many spiritual teachers. Your faith is your awareness of being, what you're aware of. You can't lose your awareness of being. You're always aware of something. So you always have faith in something, right? You can't lose that. The question is, what are you aware of? You're always aware or have faith in something. I really want to simplify this in a way that we've never simplified it before. Right? Here you are in your experience, past, present, and future, that linear, horizontal experience. But remember, even though it looks solid, that past that you remember looks solid, that present circumstances look solid, that future that seems out of reach seems very solidly out of reach. It's all changing right now according to who you say you are. That's the higher you. That's the great I am. That's the Son of God. That's the Son of Man. Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? Jesus asked. But notice, asking from the idea of the horizontal linear reality. That's why the disciples went in to answer. John the Baptist, one of the prophets, Elijah, Jeremiah. They went on a tangent because it's all based on these temporary changing appearances. Right? But who do you say I am? Jesus asking from that higher knowing as the Son of God and the Son of Man. Right? Who do you say you are? Not based on these changing appearances, not by declaring that it didn't happen, that it never will happen, and that these are facts. You create those facts right now. You're changing it all right now. That horizontal past where you believe it didn't happen doesn't belong to you anymore if you declare that. It belongs to another version of you. And it's not that you're not unaware of all those versions. You're more than all of them. That's the key to being aware of that greater reality. Being aware that you're all identities, all versions, all events. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. They finally answer him. That's who you are. That's why you can declare anything. What you say, what you declare, what you are aware of is your experience of reality. That's absolute faith. That's the faith of a mustard seed. Whether it's something you judge as wanted or unwanted is your determination. But all of it is part of that awareness, what you declare. It's all you pushed out into this reflection or experience or projection of that 3D physical experience. It's all you. So you can't lack or lose anything, but you can create the experience of that. That's what one of the subscribers, a few of you mentioned the Bashar teachings, that you can't lack trust. You may have the experience of that, but you can trust that, right? You trust that experience, right? Same with confidence. You can say that you lack confidence, but you create that experience of it. You're confident that you lack it. There's no lack anywhere. Do you see it? Right? Same with faith. You always have perfect faith or awareness. And your faith or awareness is changing your experience of reality in every moment, past, present, and future. Do you see how you can't lack anything? You're creating that experience in that moment. That's the paradox that Bashar talks about. Right? You can create that experience, but you're confident about that. You're always having faith in something. So why not suspend disbelief? Suspend the idea of judging realities. Suspend the idea of declaring, well, it didn't work. The deadline passed. It doesn't work. And complaining about our lives and reality creation and that the law doesn't work. Drop all that and stand in your knowing as that infinite, limitless being that you are, that you created all now. You always have perfect faith or awareness. That's the faith of a mustard seed, or as a mustard seed that Jesus talked about. Right? Always being, it's the awareness of being, that which you desire to be no matter what. Your faith or awareness is changing your experience of reality in every moment. So the faith of a mustard seed, or as a mustard seed, is absolute knowing that you are the awareness of being within which all appearances, all conditions live, move, exist, and have their being. That's the key. Suspend disbelief. This is what I'm going to urge you today. Try it as a 48-hour challenge. Suspend disbelief. Suspend judging reality as unwanted. Suspend complaining. Suspend declaring manifesting doesn't work. Be aware of fulfillment no matter what. Be aware of who you desire to be no matter what, and watch your past, present, and future change in this very moment. We get story after story. One of you go, I don't see any success stories. You're the one that doesn't. That's your reality. There's success stories all around you. People living their dream. They're just not on platforms complaining about their lives. Do you see it? They're living it. I urge you to live it, to declare it, because you're complaining, you're pointing that it doesn't work, creates that experience. You can see no other reality. There's nothing outside of you. right? So remember, you create that. So no matter what, watch your past, present, future change in that very moment. This came from that email that subscriber that contacted us, that's living that dream, that's now married to or getting married to her specific person, right? It didn't manifest and you're losing faith. What now? Stand in the faith that it's manifesting. It always is. It's always unfolding according to your awareness of being. That's perfect faith. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, for being part of our membership channel. We have a membership video coming. We'll be announcing that. It's a membership live stream and a membership video. We actually have both coming. But the live stream, our 6th live event, is going to be announced. It's going to be this month on a Sunday morning at 9 a.m. We're going to be coming to you live. Send your questions and topics to info@besomethingwonderful.com. This will be our 6th live stream broadcast on the membership channel this year and our 15th live stream overall. Creators, with great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude, here, Be Something Wonderful in the studios in the Dutch Caribbean in the beautiful island of Bonaire. Until next time, we'll see you soon.